I've always wanted to be able to do a backflip. A physical skill that is uniquely dependent on overcoming fear, going against your brain and your body's natural instinct. Jumping backwards, not being able to immediately spot your landing, with the added risk of landing on your head if you fail. The backflip, when learning it, is essentially a leap of faith. Now, I've seen a lot of videos on how to approach the backflip, as well as videos of people learning it without a spotter or specialized gym equipment. Initially, that was the way I wanted to do it as well. Learn the backflip by myself, step by step, only through gradual progression. The only issue was, I couldn't. No matter how hard I tried, I could not overcome the fear. I tried different progression movements like the macaco, where the idea is to overcome the fear of the backflip by slowly going more and more backwards. And at times I did feel myself making progress, slowly building up the courage necessary to finally do it. But at the end of each practice session, the end result was the same. I'd look at the footage, see that I still wasn't even close, and get discouraged. On day 4, I even tried using 2 mattresses, but still was not able to commit fully. Committing 100% is crucial when performing the backflip, since changing your mind mid-air is usually where people end up getting hurt. I had to let it go and call in some assistance. So on day 5, I did my warm-ups, gave my girlfriend some last-minute instructions and had her spot me. While it wasn't the way that I had originally planned to do it, it was nonetheless still the best decision I could have made. Psychologically, knowing that she was there to simply just give me a slight nudge in case I wasn't able to make it all the way around, made me immediately overcome the fear. Now, while I would recommend that you have a professional coach spot you, it is actually quite simple and something that pretty much anyone can learn. Now, one easy way to spot someone is by 1. Standing close by their side, 2. Put preferably your dominant hand on their lower back, 3. Place your other hand on the back of their legs, and 4. Follow the person all the way through the movement to make sure that they have enough rotation. We kept practicing, and on day 6 I knew I was ready. Okay, back at the park where it all started. I'm getting this today. I did a few backflips on flat ground with my girlfriend spotting me. A few more on higher ground to build up confidence. And finally, one last one on flat ground before I asked her to step away. And while I didn't land the first one, just like that, I had overcome the fear only in a matter of 30 minutes or so over 2 days, after almost deciding to give up after 4 days of intense practice. After this, I kept going with a lot of confidence, until I bruised my knee after one pretty rough landing. I knew immediately that I had to take a break after that, so if it was going to happen today, it had to be now. And I actually got it. Now, I obviously still have a lot of work to do with technique, so this is definitely a skill that I will keep practicing and will be revisiting soon. But for now, I just want to finish off the video by underlining just how important I think it is to have a spotter when learning something like the backflip. Yes, it can be done without a spotter, and had I kept going by myself, I might eventually have gotten it. In addition, for some people, overcoming that initial feeling of fear simply just isn't that big of an issue. But for a lot of other people, myself included, a spotter was definitely the right way to go. And it helped me overcome the fear much faster than I thought, quickly making it all seem like no big deal in my head. So if you also want to learn to do a backflip, Save yourself some time and risk and ask someone to spot you. In my opinion, it really doesn't have to be that complicated. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy this type of content and all things related to growing and learning new skills, you should definitely subscribe to stay tuned for more. I'll see you in the next one.